What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Garage Gym Gains. I am Ricky, and this is where we take a look at everybody's home gyms. So if you have a home gym or you're trying to build a home gym, make sure you subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss it. On Fridays, we take a look at celebrity or influencer home gyms. To be honest, I haven't really put much of a criteria on what qualifies as a celebrity or influencer, or rather, who does. But either way, today we're taking a look at David Lade's home gym. This video is from 2018, so it may have changed since then, but either way, we're gonna take a look at it. Oh, and also, if you wanna see your home gym on the channel, go through the link down below. It'll walk you through that process. Starting off with some cinematic B-roll of the UPS truck coming in. Very nice. Well timed. Helping the UPS guy out. It is a rather large box right there. I love that they just continued to roll that in slow motion, didn't even really mention it, just kept rolling. Those are rather heavy, as you can probably imagine. If you've had the opportunity to move one before, it's not any fun, so it's a good thing to have a few people helping out. There is some music playing right now that I probably cut out as to avoid copyright issues, so it's probably just quiet. Hopefully I added some B-roll in, or it's not some B-roll. I'm watching B-roll. Hopefully I added some music in. It's like we have a mix of some plates in here. We have bumpers, calibrated plates, Rogue machined plates. We got the fat pad, Rogue rack, of course. Doing some heavy deadlifts. And the classic hoodie tank top. Does this dude, does he play hockey? Or is this just a thing that he happens to have in there for fun?
So it's been about like 2 or 3 weeks since all the gym stuff came in, and the gym's still not fully complete. It's like 90% done, but it's all cleaned up now and ready for a partial tour. So obviously we're in a garage right now. As you can see, both of the doors are open. We decided we're not gonna have any cars in the garage. It's gonna be full gym. And to start it off, I guess, we have 3/4 inch thick rubber mats on the ground. So that's nice. Soundproof, not soundproof, but they're really good mats. But yeah. We have a Rogue squat rack right here, more like a power rack. We have the adjustable strap spotter arms, and we have 2 spotter arms on the floor that you can just set in here to kind of extend it out.
Strap safeties, like we've said before, definitely the way to go. I prefer those a lot more than pin and pipe or the spotter arms. Obviously, spotter arms are going to go on the outside of the rack, or you could use them on the inside, so they're not really in the same category. But if you can use straps, I would go with straps.
And this is a Rogue power bar, very stiff bar, really sharp knurling. And over here in the corner we have the Texas deadlift bar, and the thing's brand new. It's wonderful, it whips beautifully. But yeah, another thing is that I was really meticulous about is getting circular plates, because if you guys ever deadlifted with like hexagonal, octagonal, whatever like those plates are called, really inconvenient, but these are perfect circles, not gonna roll anywhere that you don't want it to roll. And then another thing, right, if you guys ever try to pull anything over 675 in a conventional gym, you'll notice that you can't really fit any more plates in. So we have Olympic calibrated 45-pound plates that are very thin, so we're pretty much good for like anywhere from 600 to 900 pounds. So this is this corner, the squat rack, and then here's another squat rack. This is the old one from my mom's house. This is gonna be clipped, and I'll tell you what else is gonna be in here, but just temporarily occupying space. And then you see the 2 tip attachments on the floor. And here we have dumbbells from 5 to 125 pounds. And these
Very nice. That's one of the widest ranges of weights we've seen in a dumbbell rack, or in a dumbbell rack in a home gym, we should say. So very impressive there.
my favorite kind, because just this specific shape and form of dumbbell is just my preference. So
Definitely uses up a lot of space. It pretty much takes up that whole wall where other equipment could go, but I would assume they would normally train with other people in there, so it does make it a lot easier that you can have multiple people using different dumbbells. If you have one set of power blocks, one set of iron grips, one set of Bowflex, whatever's, only one person is using them at a time unless you're doing one dumbbell exercises. So there are definitely some benefits to having the whole rack.
it's kind of creepy to have a dumbbell preference, but yeah, that's what it is. And we have extra room on the bottom for when we get super jacked. We can get the 150s. And as you guys know, the notorious fat pad that of course is welcomed in this gym. And that's from Rogue. And this bench, that's also from Rogue. It's an adjustable bench, but just take a guess right now how much it costs. Just take a guess. You got that number in your mind? Wrong, too low. This was $800. Can you believe that? Like, it's hands down the best bench I've ever used, but $800 is just, that's an absurd amount to pay for a bench. And then you
Somebody's new to the home gym game, I see.
have the same thing in Shady Dick Sporting Goods form. That's like 1/1000th of the price, but that's gonna be clipped. Yeah, we have a spotter, not a spotter, we have a plate tree, holds all the old school bumper plates and other plates. And this demon right here,
Ooh.
that fell on Jonah's face when we were unboxing it from the UPS freight, is a standalone lat pull down, also from Rogue. Pretty much everything in here is from Rogue, and this was like a bitch to bring in. We needed like 5 people and like an hour of just slowly shimmying it in because the weight distribution's all off and funky, but eventually we got it set up. It's really nice. Here you obviously do the lat pull downs or put the attachment, do triceps, shit like that. Then you have the seated cable row on the bottom, so you pretty much just put your feet here and then row, sit on the ground, or like put an elevation dumbbell or whatever to sit higher. But that's kind of cool. So it's a 2-in-1. It's really smooth. I'm a big fan of that.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but I actually don't know that we've seen the Rogue high-low pull down on the channel. We've seen the Titan one a few times. I had the Titan one. A couple other people have. We saw Legend Fitness a couple weeks ago. I don't know if we've seen the Rogue one. Somebody definitely correct me if I'm wrong though.
This right here, if you guys deadlift, you know what this is. This is just a plate loader, and I suggest that pretty much all gyms should have this, but a lot of them don't, and a lot of gyms also don't do a lot of things right. So if your gym doesn't have this, there's a cool little thing called the Genesis Jack that my friend Steve Clevin made. I'll tell you guys about that later, but yeah, deadlift bar loader, and then this basket right here is just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff, different attachments, knee sleeve straps, bands, slingshots, all that fun stuff along with foam rollers. And yeah, pretty much the last thing is the Olympic chalk bucket bowl. That's beautiful. You can also hold your plates. There's some nice little cherry on top. So what the gym's gonna look like when it's fully complete is basically there's just gonna be mirrors all along this wall right here, and then all along that wall. And then we're gonna get rid of the squat rack here. There's gonna be a treadmill here instead, and then to the left of the treadmill right here is gonna be a hybrid hamstring curl quad extension machine. And that's gonna be that side. And over here in the middle, we're gonna have a glute ham raise. And in the corner, there's gonna be a cable fly, like apparatus for like your chest. And once we change the temperature of the lights and make them brighter, after that, the gym's pretty much completely set. So yeah, there's the gym tour. And in terms of the house tour, I'm gonna show you guys that when I come back from Dublin, because I'm leaving for Dublin in about 5 days or something. There's gonna be a Gymshark event there. It's gonna be the biggest one that Gymshark's ever had, according to.
All right, very cool so far. Nice and simple. A little bit more advanced than Steffi Cohen's was, but pretty simple. Nothing too crazy in there. I am gonna go ahead and hop over to his channel. Let's see if he has an updated version, because obviously this was a while ago. All right, so I just double checked and I went through David's channel. I didn't see really any home gym updates other than it looks like they disassembled it, moved it in the basement, added some mirrors, but I didn't see really any other type of tour or anything. So that is pretty much all we have there. My favorite piece, as you can probably guess, is, well, let's wait a second. Make sure you comment down below what your favorite piece of David's home gym is. Again, if you want to see your gym on the channel, make sure you go through the links down below to get it on there. There's also some links you can shop through that do support the channel, and we always appreciate it. But my favorite part of his gym is the Rogue lat pull down. That thing is a monster. I'm honestly a little impressed they were able to move it in there with a few guys at all. The tricky part is you have to lean it over on one of the sides, and it gets really awkward to carry, even if it's just a matter of rotating it or scooting it one direction or the other. Pretty difficult to move, so props to them. But anyways, very clean, simple setup. You don't have to have anything that crazy. Even if you have that YouTube money, you still don't need to get that crazy with it if you don't want to. But on the flip side, if you do want to get wild with things, that's totally cool too.